Hi, I'm Dana Stout, and I'm president of Cheryl Grayson Ministries, and I would like to introduce Cheryl Grayson to you today. Cheryl was actually born and raised in Shreveport, Louisiana, in a move of God there where the Voice of Healing magazine came out of, and she was involved in that move of God. And then the Lord went on to move her to Pensacola, where she was a conference director during the revivals there in Pensacola. So she was involved in yet another move of God. And now He has moved her ministry to come to the upstate of South Carolina and establish Arise America, because here we know that another move of God is already happening and is coming in a big way. I just want to tell you that she has been in ministry for 40 plus years. She has served in so many capacities, and one of those was also teaching in the universities, teaching in the Bible theology department of the universities, and a class that she used to teach there was called Ethics in Ministry, and we're bringing that class to the upstate. So Cheryl, tell us about this class.
Ministerial ethics, man, it's something that is so necessary today. And in my experience of teaching all these years and teaching in the universities and teaching ministers and being a mentor, I've come to find that it's something that's been missing. I know the Bible had said that I will walk in the psalmist said, I will walk in my integrity. And integrity has a lot to do with how you carry yourself and the pitfalls and the things you need to be aware of. How to not come close to even the appearance of evil. There's systems and things with your staff that you can teach. But even more information than that is the law for ministry, which is what most people need to know the most, that there are laws in every state that are different. There's laws of the lands and ethics that when certain situations that can happen in churches and our moral climate that we have in the world today, how we're supposed to handle those things, because there's a legality. And I've met so many people that had no idea the way that they handled it could have gotten them in deep, serious, and did get them in deep, serious legality issues. And so what we do is we go in and not only do we just deal with overall integrity, ministry, and the business of ministry, and how to do all of that well, and even how to relate to people well in an integrous way, how to build propriety with different, the two genders working together in ministry these days. And so we teach all of that so that people know what they need to know before it happens to them. And when you have that information, believe it or not, it avoids a lot of those pitfalls. It's kind of like forewarned, and you can avoid these things because you set things up different. And so that's what we want to come in and do. I mean, I love ministers. I love everything about ministry. I've been spending the last 35 years, being in revival, being there with the pastors and, working in the pastors' conferences, and have heard so many stories. But anyway, God, I believe when we prayed and we felt like we should, that it would be benefit to this region. We believe there's a move of God coming. And I think it would be our honor to give you and bring this in here as a gift, and to be here for fellowship, getting to know one another, fortifying each other in fellowship, and having an incredible time on that day. Because, there's a lot of humorous stories that come with that. So we promise that it won't be dry, and we promise that it's going to be everything that you would possibly need to help.
Absolutely. It is going to be a good day. Let me give you the who, what, when, where, and why. The who is pastors and their ministry teams, even their deacons, their elders need to understand these ethical things too. Ministers who have ministries outside the walls of the church and their leadership teams, all of those people are invited. This crosses denominational lines, because we're not teaching theology. We are talking about the law. We're talking about ethics, and we're talking about biblical standards, and those things we can all agree upon. So it crosses all of those lines. We want you all to come join us. All the information is posted here with this video, including the registration link. And so we want you to join us. There's also a registration link for Zoom. So if you live out of state or far away and you aren't able to come into the Spartanburg and Greenville area, then you can register via Zoom and still get a certificate, which we are giving to people who complete the day, complete the class, because you need that certificate just to kind of put in your little file folder there for legal reasons, to show that you have gone to the effort to do some special things towards, learning about ethics, and that you have brought that into your team and into your ministry. So please join us, register. We can't wait to see you.